Yeah. One thing that stood out today with some comments I got, this relationship people have with joy and happiness. Um, it seems that I dash the expectations of some people that I'm not joyous or happiness or happy enough. And and I thought about it. I thought, is it because I'm English? Is it because being British, we think that joy is overrated? Certainly, happiness is overrated. Um, and then I looked into it a bit, slightly more deeper. Yeah, I just think joy is overrated, and I think happiness is overrated. I think they happen. I think joy is wonderful when it happens. Something happens and it's joyous. Um, you have a day where you're happy. Uh, but when it comes to the natural state, when it comes to uh, liberation, I know some people attribute the word happiness to consciousness, and each to their own. It's fine, but I find the liberated state to be prior any contraction, prior any configuration of thought, feeling, body sensation. So um, I find the liberation state just they actually the word they use in Sanskrit is bliss. And it is blissful. It's definitely blissful, but it's not happy. It's not joyous. It's just bliss. It's just prior contraction. It's just prior any, tension. And in that space, it feels, it makes your body vibrate. When you're really deep in that, when you're really abiding as that, your body can vibrate, and it's very pleasant. It's very beautiful. And if you call that happiness or joy, that's fine. But if it is, it's not a happiness or a joy that needs to spend itself, needs to become an incredible effect. It doesn't have to express itself. It's just quietly there. It's just a wonderful, wonderful, liberated isness, you know. Um, I know some people like to portray joyous and portray happiness, but hey, that's just not me. And maybe that goes back to um, when I was seeking, maybe when I was seeking in the mid 90s, when I became part of a therapeutic group where 3.5 years I worked spiritual principles, in a therapeutic way. And all I was looking for was reality, because the human condition at that time for me was a very mental and emotionally self-contracting possessiveness of the body identification. And this itself was suffering, you know. And I couldn't see my way out of it. And I tried for 3.5 years to become liberated from these tendencies that seemed negative, that seemed self-defeating. So until eventually there was a spontaneous awakening after 3.5 years where I stopped working on myself and just let go. And it was in that moment that I had one evening where I had went through the death experience where awareness actually collapses into itself and sees it as the self. And that led to an awakening to reality, really. And even today, it hasn't changed. That that the knowledge you get from liberation, the knowledge you get from self-realization is integral in all experiences you have, whether it's sad, whether it's joyous, whether you're concentrating, whether you're not concentrating, whether you're relaxing, whether you're busy. There's a central root of experience to everything that simply says rest, simply says isnness, goodness, and that's what I love. That's what I love. It doesn't have to be happy and joyous. So there you go. Um, yeah, there you go. You don't have to be happy. You don't have to be joyous. Just be real. Be real. And in the center of that reality, let it be reality, the undifferentiated isness, the root source to all things, to all phenomena that arises out of it. Be that. It's good. It's interesting, isn't it?